Yes.
Good afternoon again, Director Llanes. Again, our group would like to express our gratitude and thanks
Yes.
for the time that you're giving us out of your
Yeah.
busy schedule.
Mhm.
We know that the information you will be sharing to us today will greatly be of inspiration to aspiring civil engineering students.
Yes. Yes.
So to start off po, we want to ask, why did you choose civil engineering? What were the influences that drove you to make that decision?
Civil engineering. Well, at first, my first choice really is actually architecture. No, that's my first choice. But historically, when I passed the board exam in Buo Institute of Technology, Buo is very good in civil engineering, kasi in engineering that time, and even up to now, I opted to take up civil engineering. But yung love ko talaga before is architecture, to be honest. Had I passed the board exam, the entrance exam in UST, I would take up architecture.
Has it always been your interest to become a civil engineer?
Well, when I entered the school sa Buo, yeah, I fell in love with civil engineering, and I think that's the biggest in terms of population sa school namin before. It's civil engineering.
How was life as a student?
It's tough. Very tough during my time, especially me. I came from a public school, no, when I was in high school. So to be exposed in
A new environment.
a new environment, and then a lot of mathematics, panay math yan, and then all of a sudden engineering ang kukunin mo. It takes a lot of adjustment. So for me, it was tough, but
Did you ever think of shifting your course, or you were sure that you wanted to be a civil engineer from the start?
yes. That time, I was really sure that I would like to finish civil engineering that time, that year, right?
After you graduated, did you immediately start working for the government?
Yes. Yeah. Started working with the Department of Public Works and Highways. This is my first, and up to now, my work. I started working in DPWH 1985, if I remember right, September. Here in planning service, I started working here, and I worked my way through, and I was assigned from planning to operations to planning again.
May we ask why you chose to start in the government? Did you ever have thoughts of joining a private company or maybe freelancing?
At first, yes, but I came to love what I'm doing in the department, working with the DPWH, because of course, if you work in DPWH, it's public service, and I love what I'm doing, and up to now, I think it helped me, as a civil engineer. I was able to practice really engineering in DPWH here, particularly in DPWH as a national government agency, and I learned a lot, as the years passed. I was exposed to practically the whole cycle of project development, of project cycle, from planning. When I was new in the department, I was assigned in planning, and then I was assigned in a project management office. It's called Central Labor Base Unit. That assignment gave me the opportunity to really practice civil engineering, in details, because my work then is to to review program report. So I I I learned to understand how you prepare a program report and what we're doing that time. That's why it's called Central Labor Base. My office was Central Labor Base Unit that time. Is to convert all work that could be done through equipment into labor. So that it gave me a very good idea or understanding and overview of how you could convert the, the activities that could be done through equipment by labor and vice versa at the same time. So you could see what's going on, no, as far as project implementation is concerned. Because it's a planning from the survey, you have the planning, you prepare the design, and then you procure, meaning bidding.
It's like you oversee everything. Like
Yeah. So, and then you get to visit also the projects during the construction, implementation, and then afterwards you turn it over to the office who implemented it, and then that's for maintenance and another cycle.
Okay, if it's okay, could you share some of your most favorite works or important milestones that you've done through the years as an engineer?
Well, yes, I was able to, during my early days, no, probably my age then was about 25, 23 to about 27, something like that. Was involved with the CLB car program office, no? And there, I stayed there, I think, practically about more than 10 years. And what we're doing is we're constructing farm-to-market roads. And also, not only farm-to-market roads, but regular projects of the department. No? All roads, bridges, there are some flood control projects, low protection works, no, different structures that we construct. So we were able to build probably, I would say, thousands of kilometers of farm-to-market roads, you know, and a combination of nationwide. This is a nationwide project, you know, and it was implemented using the budget of the department, and also it was augmented by the budget of the comprehensive agrarian program. So I think that's one. And can you imagine you're able to build farm-to-market roads to people in farmland areas, no? So a couple of kilometers of road that you could build for them would be very, very significant, very important for them. That is accessibility. You know? And also after that, aside from that, well, I was assigned to the International World Bank Model Unified Project Management Office, where this time we're building or we constructed high impact projects. These are long stretches of roads, like in Metro Manila we've done Marcos Highway going to Antipolo. And that, I think, is an achievement. No, for me, I would consider that as an achievement, not only in Metro Manila, but also in other parts of the country, like Nicos Cotabato Road. We were able to construct that. It's about 61 kilometers of road that would cross from Region 11 to Region 12. The Alcema Highway, very challenging because of the landslips and other challenges that we're encountering during the construction. So I was also involved there. We also have the Macapit Santa Ana project, for example, that's in Region 2, you know, in somewhere close to Apari already. And other projects like in Mindoro. I think those are the highlights, no, that I can remember, as far as I can remember. And also accomplishment in a way that sharing out the programs of the department to other agencies through during seminars, conferences.
Giving talks.
Yeah, giving talks. Yeah, right.
So for our last question, since it's a huge difference in environment from when you start college and when you start working, do you have any advice for our future aspiring civil engineering students who are still starting their journey in college?
Yeah, I have advice for the engineering students. Yes. First, I think you have to study hard, and you finish your engineering course. Finish your engineering course. Secondly, see to it that you pass the board exam. That's part of the package. You're studying civil engineering. In doing so, you have to consider not just graduating from civil engineering,
The work
exam.
ethic.
Yeah, you have to consider and look forward and prepare for the board exam and pass the board exam. And I think it's important that you should also expose yourself to new technologies later on. Continuous learning is very important. With the technology we have right now compared to our time, it's much different now.
In fact,
You're more advanced now in terms of programs that you're using. We do it manually during our time. Now you in civil in coming up with for example moment. The first year students kayo, no? When you're in your advanced civil engineering subjects, you'll be computing for moment, loads, and all of this, no, so that you could come up with the design that is needed, no, for a structure. So in doing so, we do that manually. Now you have these programs, no? You just put in the load, then the application will compute it for you. Then that's what, take advantage of that. Take advantage of that. That's very important. And you also have to, if you have the opportunity, knowing new technologies is, you have to, well, me, that's one thing that I really treasure a lot and I'm thankful for, is I was able to go to trainings, no, abroad, seminars, and also as speakers. You get along with other engineers, no, outside, not only civil engineering, but you expand your network and don't expand also your ideas from civil engineering to considering the environment, considering the impact of your project to the society, no? And also whether your project is, that's what we do right now, no? You have to look into the quality of your project, no? Don't sacrifice the quality of your project. You have to look into that, no? That is your responsibility. And you have to have a good project, and look forward not just a civil engineer but a project manager later on. That is different. No? You have to look at growing up, or thinking of growing up, so that you could have more influence, no? And do more. That's very important.
thank you very much, Angr Llanes.
Welcome. You're most
we know
welcome.
that everything you share with us today will guide and serve as inspiration for our aspiring civil
That is
engineering
good.
students. Thank you very much.
Okay. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Sa halaman. Ay, ubos na pala.